moving silently along the highway shoulders, lancing up through broken sidewalk slabs, squatting in the cavernous lobbies of derelict skyscrapers. It stalked them all the way to the city center, where a square kilometer of turf and asphalt had been pared away to uncover the silty soil beneath. Stakes with tips painted green, blue, and orange still jutted evenly along the field's southern edge, though whether the colors signified crop rotation or ownership, Selena couldn't say. Only one plant grew there now, and she was willing to bet it hadn't been deliberately planted. The yellow grass devoured every inch of naked soil, creating a neck-high carpet of brittle, oily stalks. We aren't going to find any food on offer here, Selena thought, though she kept this opinion to herself. The last thing her brother needed was more bad news. A fountain stood on a cobbled square beside the field, its ledge chipped and weathered. A bronze woman stood atop its stone platform, her face tarnished and scaly with grime. She held aloft a jug with a broken handle. Water dribbled from its spout. No food, maybe, but water's more important anyway. Selena knelt to the water. A caustic stench of grease and bitter herbs rose from the pool. A skein of shimmery oil coated the water, stirred to a rainbow froth where the trickling spout spilled its endless contents. Selena rolled up her pant legs, removed her shoes, and waded into the fountain. The water's scummy skin clung to her leg hairs. She cupped her hands beneath the dribble. Even before the water touched her lips, she knew it was bad. The stench of it lapped at her face like a hungry tongue. She sipped anyway, gagged, spat. Running or still, the water was hopelessly befouled. Its taste and smell lingered long enough for her to place it. The smell of the yellow grass. The few times she had been forced to push her way directly through it. Not content with raising the town's crops, the vile stuff had also poisoned its water supply. Whatever this shit is, it's thorough. Simon stared into the pool. The face it reflected was wan and distorted. "This place is spooky," he said. "It's not spooky, it's just abandoned." "That's what makes it spooky. What do we do now?" Selena rubbed her damp legs clean with a rag, wincing with distaste as the greasy water trickled over her fingers. "We move on, I guess. The water's foul, and I seriously doubt we're going to find any food. But first, I want to check out some of the buildings near the field." Simon chewed his lower lip. "You want to go in those things? Why?" "Someone lived here once. They might have left things behind." "Like food? In jars and stuff?" "If they were stupid or insane, maybe." "Could be. If nothing else, it'll let us sleep indoors for a change." Though as run down and haggard as the rest of the city, the tenements next to the field at least showed signs of having supported life sometime this century. Windows bore bandages of plywood or ancient tarpaulin, and the litter of broken glass and other debris had been swept away. Tables stood beneath a jury-rigged awning, a couple of which even held ceramic mugs of stale or fetid water. Selena wondered if there might not be people left here after all, living off preserves or tending a rooftop garden. She knocked on the door of the nearest building. "Hello? Hello? Is anyone here? My brother and I are travelers. We've come a long way and could use some food and water. We have standard to trade." Silently, Selena counted to 30. When no one replied, she tried the door and found it opened freely. The room was small, plain, and mostly bare. A steel drum punctured and bent into a makeshift stove stood in one corner, its roughly hewn mouth blackened with soot. Above it, ductwork harvested from a neighboring tower hung from a hole.